What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Radical Computer Solutions YouTube channel. My name is Tom, and welcome back to my playthrough of Gamedec. Hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. We are going to get right back to it. In the last episode, we pinpointed where the sheriff player was in Realium, and we have gone to his apartment, I guess, which is a bar of some sort. I'm not sure. Hello?
Hey, boss. That Gamedec is here.
Yes, I am. Kids, take cover. We got a bum invasion on our hands. The guy bit the tip of his tongue. He was in the mood for a brawl. An electric knuckle duster flashed on his clenched fist. Look, Doug, it's that Gamedec from Harvest Time I told you about. Kid was right. They did track him down. The fuck you want? Gentlemen, calm down. We only want the kids and the sheriff. You still have all your teeth and unbroken noses, so let's keep it that way. You're free to leave. First, you charge in here breaking down the door, and now it's all fucking calm down. Every action causes a reaction. Ken winked at me. He was ready to attack. Yellow, enough talk. I don't want to kill him. Jeez, stun. I had to make sure they wouldn't hurt any more children, but I didn't want to kill anyone. Don't you dare get up, asshole. Both of them were unconscious, but Ken had a fire in his eyes. Wait, the sheriff. Chief, you see the sheriff anywhere? Hi. He was the only kid that didn't get scared. He seemed overly excited. Mr. Gamedec! Oh, wow! I've never seen anything like that. Only games have those wham-bam animations. They had no chance, and they're strong and scary, but they were scared of you. Of course his name's Tom. Let him talk. You have to go up. He's upstairs. Oh, I'm Stanley, by the way. I mean Tom. I forgot to tell you. Wow. That's awesome. I was afraid, but you did fine. You can handle Kid, too. You showed them. We knew that you must be good with all those likes under your profile, and that you'd find us. I heard his jaw crunch when he got hit. And yesterday we had no dinner, and they laughed. Well, who's laughing now? Because the investigation had to lead you here. I knew it. And I knew I didn't have to say anything, because you'd figure it all out. I mean, you can tell who's bad and who's good here. They were dirty and hunched over like any villain in a game. If someone looks like that, you know they're bad. I knew you'd figure it out. That was epic, like the raid event, but it only comes once a year in Harvest Time because it's too epic to have it more often. And then there are wild horses stampeding to hide the raid. People say wild horses are an omen. But they neigh and stomp, and an omen wouldn't neigh, right? Everyone knows omens don't neigh. Okay, this kid's had a little too much caffeine. Wait, I wanted to... Ken lost it. Stanley! What? Where's the sheriff? Oh, upstairs. I think he tried to run away from you. Chief, let's be quick, shall we? Yeah, let's frickin' go. I don't know who you are, but... Door. Ken stopped me when I was about to open the door. Chief, I know I may look like a total pro, but I've never caught anyone. And really, I mean, nor interrupted anyone. Any tips before we go in? First of all, excuse me. First of all, the investigator led us here, but we don't know who's behind all this. Let's get the guy who acts as the sheriff in the game, interrogate him, and find out what's going on. Stay by the door. If he runs, stop and overpower him, but only if he tries to run. Remember, we want to talk to him, not break his limbs. It's very smart, Chief. I'll try. I'll leave the talking to you. I will listen and learn. I love this game. Hands up, motherfucker. Prepare for justice. He realized that was too much. Sorry, Chief. I got carried away.
Hey, you're out of luck, guys. The boss is gone.
Boss is gone. He heard you coming and jumped out the window. He told me to stay and clean up here. The Undercity was over 100 meters below. He couldn't have jumped out of a mushroom window and survived, unless it was suicide. It's just some kid. It's good that you're here. I'll go and check on your friends. You head for the exit. Take a closer look at him. I took a closer look at him. He was older than the others. Maybe that's why he was more confident. He wasn't wearing his suit. If he jumped out the window, where's the broken glass? His face was relatively fresh and didn't show signs of exhaustion like the others. He was looking at me, tracking my every move. Don't be afraid. The cavalry's here. Everything's going to be fine. He smiled. I always land on my feet. It's good that you're here. This whole operation helps us survive. That's it. But I guess something broke. You came to help us, right? And who are you? Who are you, by the way? I'm like all these kids, just a little older and better at taking care of myself. That's why the boss needs me sometimes, because no one's sharper than me. This punk is proud of it. If you came from low Warsaw City, you'd appreciate making money, too. I thought you came to help. Do you want to harass us as well? Let's see. Ask how the operation works. You're helping your boss, so I guess you know how this whole operation works. Using slave labor? Why? Are you going to take us home and take care of us? You and your kind little heart didn't give a fuck until somebody paid you, and they paid you because they're making money. Instead of doing drugs and roaming the walkways without supervision, they're here together, learning how to make money. I'm proud of that. Kids crowded together and working in a dilapidated hovel below even the lowest of Low City's levels? Are you really proud of this? They're brats from the Low City walkways. We feed them, give them a place to sleep, access to nature, fresh air, on a farm no less, so... You force them to work, you son of a bitch. You're stealing their childhoods. We're gonna kick your asses. The boss came up with it. Oh, and some foundation, but it's good that they did. Walkways are dirty and dangerous. Kids are starving. Are these the childhoods we're stealing from then, pal? Come the fuck on. We teach them to earn and sell their loot. For one, to keep this place going. Buy game pills from the Foundation. We're their only chance. One kid felt so bad here that she tried to run away. Okay, her plan was strange, as she lay here all along, but that screams of desperation. That's right, slave master. If they're so happy, then why are they running and hiding? Where are those kiddos anyway? Use your brain, idiot. The kids can leave anytime they want. The door's open. You'd notice that if you had used the handle. Okay, can we slap this kid? And what are they going to do? It's a mushroom. In order to get out, they would have to go down to the Undercity. Walk among the ruins to the nearest tower and climb the Low City using a ladder. It's damn danger. Please, all they need to do is ask. I'll get them a cab and off they go. Yeah, they run away, but only inside harvest time. They don't want to leave the mushroom. They want to stay and keep playing. As long as they're here, they need to follow the rules. If I let them slack, they won't learn discipline, and the program won't profit. In harvest time, I saw a guard keeping track of the working kids' every move. We check up on them to see what they're doing. It's called quality assurance. It's called child abuse. They're street brats. Do you think they'll do what they're supposed to do if you leave them unsupervised? We need to keep an eye on them. That's how we make money. We can feed them and give them access to the game. Everybody wins. That's enough for now. Chief, he's not showing any remorse. I feel it in my gut that he's not going to learn unless we graciously beat the fuck out of him. It's not exactly the best idea. This isn't how we were supposed to serve justice. We've come here to solve your problem. You called us because the situation is bad. Yeah, we keep getting disconnected. We can't make money because of it, and none of us have loaded parents, you know. You're supposed to help us get back to playing. These children are overusing pharmacological substances, stimulants, and you're turning them into junkies. What exactly do you think they've been doing on the walkways, huh? At least here they're only take game pills and some vitamins. No nasty stuff. Believe me, I noticed they wouldn't be able to work. The kids complain about strange symptoms, pain, confusion, weakness. Do you think that's acceptable? Take a look inside the boxes. They're filled with supplements and all sorts of medicine. They wouldn't be able to work if they were sick. You little shit, you're taking advantage of those kids and you can't even call for a doctor? What, are you going to pay for that? The foundation doesn't check on us or help us. No earnings, no doctor. That's why we discipline them. But of course, these fucking idiots took part of the money and hired a Gamedec. Speed boost. You made the kids use a speed boost cheat. We all use it sometimes. Why do you think nobody can beat the sheriff in a duel? Anyway, the kids slack off, then use the cheat on themselves and their plants to catch up and make money. Well, we all gotta make a living. What did you say? On themselves? But that can accelerate the aging process. Chief, that can cause Apple syndrome, accelerated aging. The organism works at full power and it gets worn out. That's messed up. What's the alternative? Starving in Low City? Better to get old a little faster, but actually get to live, to survive. Don't you get it? Let's be realistic here. Apple syndrome can have irreversible effects in children. Growth disorders, endocrine glands disorders. It could be disastrous for them. They can experience lifelong chronic pain. They'll get old much faster, which means they'll live shorter lives. Do you understand? At least they'll be happier. They'll actually have something that's theirs. We don't force anyone to work for us. Low City does. What you're teaching the kids is how to cheat. That's why they get disconnected. You're leading kids down the wrong path. You're old enough to know how that ends, aren't you? Turned out pretty well for me. True, I have to watch over these little shits, but at least I'm making a living. For me, that's a win. At least that's what the boss says. We give them cheats so that the whole operation pays off. It's not my fault that they use them more often than prescribed. We do what we can to control it, but there's only so much we can do. Besides, they keep wanting more. Alright, that's enough for me. I took out my walk towel, opened the command window, and dialed Nanette's number. Let's see what the head of the operation has to say about this. Hello there, Gamedec. Is this the moment you'd like me to return the favor? I need some information. Tell me, Leanne, I mean Nanette, what is Nanette's Gardens exactly? What do you do? It's a type of play therapy that combines work and fun. We rehabilitate kids from Low City by teaching them collaboration and empathy. Harvest time is ideal for that. It's free, lets you work in the fresh air, experience nature, watch plants grow, even if only virtually. Who's responsible for supervising? Who's responsible for supervising the foundation? I am, obviously, but I entrusted Mr. Lebsky with the Harvest Time division called Nanette's Gardens. He's a very capable manager. I'm currently working on our next project, a cancer hospital. Too many sick children, too few sponsors. I don't have time for other things. Lebsky promised to take care of the kids, and I thought he kept his word. The report shows the division is doing better and better. I talked to him today. He admitted to playing as the sheriff to look after the kids the entire time, harvest time included. It seemed like a good idea to me. Where are the headquarters of Nanette's Gardens? I mean in Realium, not harvest time. I rented a modest place in the host tower, right above Low City. I can't afford more, but it's clean, spacious, even has some natural light. What about the financial aspect? Is the foundation supposed to profit from this? Absolutely not. After all, we're financing a bigger part of the program ourselves. We donated couches, we send them NutriFluid and game pills, and even cover a part of their living expenses. We're a foundation, not a company. She seemed to be genuinely outraged by my question. I was a professional liar, so I would have known if she wasn't telling the truth. Thank you, Nanette. Further questions seemed pointless. I could hear it in her voice that she had no idea what was going on. Listen, Nanette, I'm in the mushroom right now. It's one of those 100-year-old structures abandoned by the builders of the polis. I know what mushrooms are. Well, have you found anything interesting in there? Yeah, the headquarters of Nanette's Gardens. It's a dump, a stinky, creepy slum. What? But how? I rented this nice place. The kids are addicted to the game. They do nothing but play all day. It doesn't seem healthy. I had no idea. This cannot go on. I'll take care of it right away. These children need care and attention. Just please, don't inform the police. An official investigation could paralyze my foundation. I wouldn't be able to help those kids. I don't know. I kind of think she's really trying to help, so fine. Just promise me you'll take them someplace safe, someplace nice. Of course. Have I ever lied to you? I trusted the wrong person, I know, but I promise I'll make amends. Thank you, Gamedec. I wanted to ask you about something. Yep, I guess that's all I have to say. That's all. Thank you, Nanette. Thank you for telling me this, Gamedec. I am once again asking... Wow. I sense Bernie Sanders here. I am once again asking you, please let me fix my mistake and take care of these children. Let me know when you decide. I beg you. One more thing. I wanted to ask you how this whole thing works. We already talked about it. Listen, old man, I really should go and check on those little shits. Unless there's something else, I'll be waiting downstairs. We've heard what the kid has to say. What do you think, Ken? I'm not sure, Chief. We learned in harvest time that it's the sheriff who's responsible for the kid's problems. If the sheriff ran away, we need to decide what to do with the kids and the assholes that were helping him. I think that, regardless of whatever the fuck you think, you don't have a choice. If you call the police, these kids will end up in juvie or on walkways. Sadly, I agree with him on that one. I would say the latter. You're going to leave them alone. In Low City, they'll be much worse off than here. Unless you want to take them in and raise them. No? Well, fine. I know how to take care of them. I promised Nanette I'd leave this to her. Yep. Gonna keep my word. Miss Doucette will take care of these children. This'll be for the best. Right. They'll be taken care of. I was starting to feel like a hero, but then I realized that I don't know anything about kids. Good call. Alrighty, Chief. I'll sense them and take care of everything. Ken opened a private window and chose a number. His lips started to move, but I couldn't hear anything. Kid headed for the exit. Where do you think you're going, punk? I'll be an adult soon. I don't want to be treated like those kids. I can handle myself. I don't know where the boss is, and I'm of no use to you. Let's let Ken talk. Chief, this punk was the sheriff's right hand. He's just as guilty as his boss. Guilty? We were helping those little shits. For profit, yeah, but we were. Besides, I'm a minor. You're gonna hurt a kid? How about we fuck him up anyway, Chief? Introduce him to the holy punishing hand of justice. I'm itching to beat the crap out of him. Jesus Christ, I don't want to fucking shoot him. Trap him in a speed boost. Kid, you like using speed boosts and don't give a fuck that they accelerate aging, right? You won't mind experiencing it yourself, then. Sorry. We'll trap you in a cheat like that, and the kids will decide when to turn it off. Please, no, they're clueless. It'll kill me. Don't worry, punk. You wanted to be an adult? This'll help. Someone takes pity on you and gets you out, you can run a real business, not a shithole like this. Say, I don't know, an old folks' home. Yep. Crates. What's this? The crates in the office appeared the same as the ones downstairs. Most of them were unopened. On some of them, I could see shipping details. I scanned the chips on several random crates. It was charity. The Nanette Foundation donated them to Nanette's Gardens free of charge. Judging from the delivery dates, it was a common practice. They were always collected by Mr. Lebsky. Someone else would handle this. Computer. There was an ancient computer on the desk. Wondered what he had on his computer. There was nothing on it, not even an operating system. Kid had deleted everything. Well, alrighty. Will it be fine from now on? We won't get logged out anymore? Can we still play together? They're gonna kick us out of here? They aren't, alright? Or they aren't, right? Sir, what will happen to us now? Who's gonna take care of us now? You won't leave us alone, will you? Nanette will take care of you. Remember her? Kids started talking over one another, cries of joy mingled with words of astonishment. But can we stay together? Here? Can we see other games and not get logged out anymore? What if they separate us and ban us from playing? Kid always told us what to do. Who will tell us now? The Foundation's objective is to help you. I'm sure you will stay together and in a nicer place, too. And you'll have more fun. Fun? We can play just for fun? And we can keep some basic loot for ourselves once in a while? You can keep all the loot in Harvest Time and in other games too. That's so cool. Thank you, Gamedec. Very cool indeed. We did quite well. We should wait for somebody to take over here, and then we need to talk. Let's celebrate our success, analyze our mistakes, and discuss what to do next. War meeting at your place, Chief. 8 o'clock sharp. That was a nice ending. I like that. I'm actually happy with that ending. Oop, auto save. What?
It's good to see you.
Good evening, you two. Welcome home. The time is perfect. Temperature normal. Ken, meet Bliss. She's my major domo. She's cool, Chief. Hi there, translucent. Ken Zhu, a good-a-bads player, and one of the few players in the world who can play for 15 seconds at the 19th level of pain. He's been the most efficient attacker for the last 2 seasons. Ken looked at me content. She knows everything about me. Intellectual personality? Great choice, Chief. You want a drink? Y'all want a drink? Would you like something to drink? Sure. What shall we have? We did good. Let's go for a whiskey. Whiskey? Yeah, we need to rinse our neurons after what happened in that mushroom under Low City. But let's focus on our next investigation. Did you notice I said our Chief? Did you notice those 2 trippy girls in TNP, the ones that were chatting people up? They seemed strange, so I talked to them. Turned out they were recruiting people to a clan in a different game. Wait, it gets better. This clan believes in some crazy-ass stuff. They're also obsessed with the number 314. I think they're a cult, so you see... He looked at me as though he was waiting for questions. Ask about 314. Excuse me. What's the deal with them and the number 314? I feel like I've heard something about it before. At first I thought it was just a reference to the number pi, but there's more to it, Chief. I gotta say it. It gives me the creeps. You know, it's like, whenever I see this number or even hear anything about it, something happens. Don't fucking laugh at me. I'm not. Don't neglect it. You're feeling something. That's a fact. It might just be your emotions, but it might be something else, too. Worth investigating, right? And that's what I thought. Because, you know, Chief, I kind of believe there might be something mystical going on here. It's like, when I see 314, it feels like a sign that was put there especially for me. Like I was special. Strange, isn't it? What if the clan knows that I'm interested in them, and they've reprogrammed my walk-tell and my lenses? Worth investigating. Let's see, did anyone hire you for this? Has anyone hired you for this investigation? Not really. I'm working on my own. You do know that Gamedec's get hired, discuss their remuneration with the client, and only then begin their investigation, right? This one's an exception. Well, the second exception. The first was Harvest Time. I hired myself to find out who killed my career. Somebody's got to find the culprit. You in, Chief? Yeah, sure. You seem like a good guy. Alright, this might be too difficult for you to handle on your own. Awesome! We'll be like a good-a-bads team, but in Realium, and in all the other games in the world. Let's see... What is the Tree of Knowing? I'm not sure yet, but I'm really interested in finding out. You see, this goddamn tree is what somebody used to destroy my career. They're never specific about the tree. It's some kind of artifact. Apparently it only appears once in a while. It's a big deal for them. They say the tree gives them truth and inspiration and sends them signal things. Kind of seems like they get high a lot. Suspicious, huh? What do you know about this clan? They're called the Hun clan. Apparently Hun means book. It's in their emblem, a book in front of a tree. They play MMOs, keep talking about meditation, observations, and stuff like that. Even more than about fighting in territories. I mean, you know, Chief, when they fight for real. They know how to play. But as soon as those girls realized I had money, they told me I was special and that my spiritual path leads to the clan. Suspicious, huh? Why did you become interested in them? During that game, you know, when I rage quit, those fucking trolls weren't the only thing I saw in that space rip. There was also a tree. I mean, what was that about, right? When I heard that the clan worships a tree of knowing, I figured it might help me understand. I did some online research, and it turns out their sacred tree of knowing looks exactly like the one I saw during the game. That's my lead, Chief. My lead to finding the fuckers that ruined my career. Enough about the clan, Ken. Let's just go down the list. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was going to sneeze. What's it like to be an esports player? As in a good or bad player? Well, you need to be a bit of a masochist. When the pain is at 10, it's like being operated on without anesthesia. At 15, some players start tripping when the endorphins kick in. I can go as far as 19. It's hard to describe. Heaven, hell, both at once. They say Peter, Crash, Kites can go up to 20 thanks to meditation and some other wizardry. Me, I like to feel everything. It turns me on. You're insane, but I'm not going to say that. You seem to know everything pretty well, kiddo. You're honest, and it's impressive. You can lie to others, but not to yourself, Chief. You've done your first detective case. You should be proud of yourself, Ken. Chief, it was amazing. I feel like the king of the world. I think we should always work together. Ken finished talking before I managed to cut in. No problem, Chief. That's why we're a team. Together, we're even more awesome than we are separate. Listen, I see this whole Gamedec thing really interests you. Would you like to hear more about this job? Sure, Chief. I'm all ears. I guess I'll listen too. Yeah, you're always listening. Well, it has no benefits, really. No pension, no vacation, no sick leave. When there's work, you make money. When there isn't, you starve. Sounds wonderful. It's because you're young. But sure, have a go at it. Just remember what I told you, because what seems wonderful at first might turn out to be a completely different kind of wonder. But it's better to try and find out, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink. Not sure if I can drive my new mobile after all those drinks. Yeah, if I could crash here, bud. You can stay here for the night, Ken. Thanks. Something told me you'd offer. I hope I can spend the night. Something told me you'd offer. I hope I can spend the night. Empty this pot of alcohol. Ugh, no, not that one either. On this comfy sofa. Ken finished talking before I managed to cut in. On this comfy sofa. Shall I turn on the guest settings? On this comfy sofa. $12 later. With every new day came new challenges. Ken wanted to meet and talk about his case. We hadn't discussed the time and place, though. Alrighty. No answer. Wondered if Bliss knew anything. Here's my Bliss. There she is. Bliss's control panel. She was the apartment's AI and my non-corporeal companion. Ken said something yesterday. I think he was supposed to contact me.
It's good to see you.
It was a fun evening, wasn't it? Sharing vulnerability, confiding in one another, and so on. Nothing beats true friendship. And to answer your question, Ken wanted to meet. He said he'd sense in the morning. I got a text from Ken. Hi. No idea why you turned off your walk gel. What are you, a stegosaurus? Let's meet at Yeti's. Yeti's coming tonight. It's low, really low. The roof of Undercity. I'll be waiting for you. I came across something interesting, but no point talking about it now since you're not there. See ya. Didn't know what he meant by saying that my walk gel was off. He could have just sensed me, but sent a text instead. It was strange. Computer thingy. I leave it in here or something. machine, jukebox. Let's ask her where my walk gel is. Or not. Go to the meeting with Ken. Yep, well, let's just do that. Anything over here? No, nothing there I can contract. Solid doors protected me and my apartment. Or maybe they protected Warsaw City from me. Yeah, whoops. Meet with Ken near the Yeti's Coming bar. What am I supposed to do here?
This man is dead, Cornelia. Nothing we do will change that.
I'm sorry, what? Cornelia, this man, this Ken Ju is his name? Yes, Ken Ju. He's dead. Nothing will change that. I understand, Captain. What you need to understand is that closing the case this way will reflect badly on our organization. That's neither your business nor responsibility, Sergeant Delia. Captain, there's a doctor here. His name is Pax, and he wants to... What? We don't need that dipshit here. Sergeant Delia. We'll return to this later. Coming, Rama. The fuck happened to our buddy? The Outranger looked at me angrily. We don't let civilians in. Move along, please. You mentioned a name, Ken Ju. She looked at me concernedly. Did you know the deceased? Sure did. I'm very sorry. We're investigating the circumstances of his death. If you're a family member, we'll keep it posted. Ken Ju was my friend. I saw him yesterday. It's awful. I can't believe he's gone. I cannot disclose any information to third parties. I'm sorry. I'm a Gamedec. Good for you. The problem is, we're in Realium, not one of your virtual worlds, friend. Jeez. What do I do with this now? Oh, hey, who are you? He was bony with a tense face and tight lips. Mighty Rain. What's next? Frickin' bats? God damn it. And from the muddy rain emerged an angel and said, I am a Gamedec. You want to cross the fence? There is a way, you know. You could become my expert. Who even are you? Who are you, by the way? I'm an insurance agent. The deceased was insured, you see. I didn't know. Why do you need an expert? Wow. Seems people do still care about the needs of others in this foul world. Don't worry about me, Gamedec. Think about how I can make your life easier. I'll get you access to everything you need. Don't count on the toads. They don't want to cooperate. Everything has a price. What do you want in return? Nothing. Time is money, friend. You want to go in there, and I want to leave as soon as possible. We can help each other, don't you see? Alright, I'm in. Great. I'll just upload your permissions. There. Now I would appreciate it if you confirmed my hypothesis. It was just an accident. Got it? Don't agents usually try to prove anything other than an accident? Suicide, mental illness, addiction. Why do you want it to be an accident? Not every agent acts for the benefit of the insurance company, my friend. Don't worry about it, unless you want trouble. Okay, then. Well, guys, that's pretty heavy. I think I'm going to leave this episode here, and we'll start investigating our buddy Ken's death in the next episode, I guess. So we'll leave on a high note. I mean, not a high note, but we solved the other job, so that was pretty good. But anyway, I'm rambling. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me out. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.